All right, this is gonna be part 3. I'm gonna go borrow my buddy's little Kubota tractor with the front end loader on it and start scooping some of this grass and stuff out of here. So he lives about a mile just over that way. I could drive my truck over there, but I'm just gonna walk. So I just tried to call him to see if he was there, and he's not, but he's supposed to have left the key on it or near it for me. So we'll walk over there and see if it's there. If not, hey, it's a good day to be out walking anyway. So all right, I'll bring you back if we get it. All right, I didn't actually show you over at Lewis's house because it looked like he was there, but I tried to call him earlier and he didn't answer. I knocked on the door, I could hear somebody in there, but anyway, he did leave the keys in it for me, which he said he would do, so we just grabbed it. So I need to get out here and firm up my measurements and figure out what we're gonna do, maybe get, you know, he's got a bush hog that's normally on the back of it. I was gonna knock down this, you know, endangered, protected wildlife area here, but anyway, the main thing I'm wanting to do here is just, you know, rough in, get a little bit of this removed, and I'm gonna come back by hand and get up next to the building. I'm not gonna get real close here, yeah, so I'll get out here and get to work, and we'll film some of it. Well, as you can see by watching that, I'm not really experienced driving any kind of equipment. It's not that it's that hard, it's just a little bit of seat time, you know. I mean, I've got literally no experience with it. I mean, I've used it a couple of times, but like, you know, you can see I can't quite get the orientation of where the bucket is and how much tilted it's down, and then it's uneven out here, and it's a short wheelbase, so sometimes, you know, the wheels are up higher and causing it to dig in more. So let's dig at 18. This is definitely not, I mean, he'd come out here and get this knocked out in like 5 seconds, but anyway, it's pretty fun. It's Sunday afternoon. I worked on that drill thing in there for a long time today, and it's about 6 o'clock. So I'm gonna work on this some more off camera, and then I'll come back to show you what I end up with. All right, well, I got some of that up over there done. What I mainly did was manage to dig up a bunch of ruts, you know, just gouges and ruts and a bunch of crap like that. It's a little bit wet. It's rained here within the last few days, and this is stays a little bit on the muddy, not really muddy, it's just just wet, you know. It's just wet enough to gum up the works here. So I went and got the manual tools out, and I'm just going to manually dig the rest of this. I don't really trust myself up here with this thing, because there's been a few times I've made some quick movements with it that, you know, it's kind of bound up, and then all of a sudden I raise it up enough to let it scoot forward. So I do not want to get into this conduit or knock these poles over or any of that. So I'm gonna do the rest of it by hand. All right, guys. All right, a little time lapse there of combination of some manual digging up here next to the building, and using this guy. I know there's a lot of shadows out here this morning, Monday morning. You can't really see that good, maybe in some angles, but it's getting there. It's you know, there's some ruts dug out here and there where I just, you know, don't have quite complete control of that, and it feels like it's like way lower over here than it is there, which is not a bad thing. I want it to be, I guess the thickness of the concrete doesn't really matter that much. It's the slope of the pad that really matters. Definitely want a slope on it, you know, because should something ever leak back behind this wall, you know, it's going to run across. But yeah, so it's getting there. I started, you know, squaring off an edge here with a square from the building and a 2x4, but I'm gonna string it off here. You know, I'm just kind of trying to get things roughed in, but I'll come back and show you a little bit more here. All right, so here's what I ended up with. You know, a combination of using the tractor and digging out some by hand. I think it worked out pretty good. You can see, like right in there, a few places where I dug in some ruts with the blade. And I tried to come back across and drag the blade back across it backwards and level it out some. So it's not perfectly level, but I think I got it good enough for what we're trying to do here. So that'll wrap up part 2, and I'm sure you guys watching this video are probably like, man, get off of that, let me get on there and drive that for you, show you how to run that thing. probably killing you right now watching me. I know it's painful for me to do it, so I can only imagine some of you guys that are actually operators watching me do it. So, all right, guys, that'll be it. Oh, I'll take you on the ride back here. We'll take this back over to them. This is the little Kubota L3800. You guys probably all watch Paul and Kathy Short. All their Kubota videos. They got some cool stuff going on over there. I hated to see that about Paul, but it sounds like he's on the mend. But so I'll take you guys with me to take this back. I'm not going to show you the whole way, but when I get over to my buddy Lewis's place, I'll turn it back on and show you. He's got a pretty nice place out there, and it's just about a mile or so. I'm over here at Lewis's. There comes the puppy. He's got two dogs. They're pretty cool. What's up, puppy? What's up, puppy pup? I've never looked at this house. You know, there's a lot of houses around here like this. They have that are like historical markers, and you can't do anything with them. So this might be one of those. It looks pretty dang old. Pretty interesting sliding door there too, with a decorative thing on it. But Lewis makes his money. He's got a store here that, oh, turn the flashers off. And also I left him some gas money. I used about 1/4 of a tank out of it. He uses off-road diesel. Let's see. Let me get a rock to get this stick here. Keep that from blowing away. What's up, buddy? What's up, cutie cute? It's already trying to blow away. I left him some gas money in there. So it's about a mile. I'll hike back and get to work on some metal stuff now. Alright, just going to show you this to wrap up this part 2 video. Probably bought about 10 loads from the back there and dumped them out here. This has always been kind of low, and this is the new sort of alleyway right down through here that snakes off down to the ditch up the road there. So just put that out there and scraped it down and fairly flat. All right guys, that's it for this video.